So let's cover service orchestration, and that is piping all these ports into a control flow so that we can do something useful. So we've got an order service with an inventory service, a shipping service, a payment service. So we need to orchestrate the transactions between all of those. And again, that's basically just a matter of configuration once you have your ports defined. So we have, one of the first things we're going to do is validate address. This was a third-party API, I believe, which I think my subscription ran out or something, so I've got it disabled here. Authorized payment, pick order. So we see the consumes event. That means that when we see that event, that will invoke the service. That will invoke the port. So when the service is done, the port is finished running, order picked. That'll be the event that's generated. And so order picked is what ship order consumes, and order shipped is what track shipment consumes, and so on. So let's see that working. Then you have complete payment, and we also have the undo. Actions, the what are called compensating actions that we use to deal with downstream transaction failures, to roll back a transaction across a series of services. So the framework remembers the order in which ports were called in. You might, if you've seen other videos, recall the port flow array. That is how we know where we are within the service and how we know what we need to reverse in the event of a transaction failure. So let's go out to our service. Alright, so I'm going to create an order, and then I'm going to approve that order. So you can see that approve is a command that we've added as a parameter to this URL. And again, approve is just a port. We can see that in the command section here, that approve actually right. So we're just updating the status and handling whatever updates that status change entails. Okay. And we're going to update with a patch. And then we see right now we've got authorized payment, which allows us to approve it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to approve. Okay, and that kicked off pick order, which gave us a pickup address, and ship order, which gave us a shipment ID. And this is all, if we check the log here, these are, most of these are services communicating via event bus, which is Kafka in our case. So we can see we've got Event order shipped, fired, calling port, track shipment. Yeah, and so that's a topic. Shipping channel, topic, event sources, order service, event target is shipping service, event type command, event name. Well, there's all kinds of ways that you can organize your messages. What you should do though is that you have a message, uh, basically translation layer, adapter, message adapter layer, so that and the service actually should provide this, so that whatever is required over the wire, um, it's all the same to you. You just know what inputs and outputs you need, and you feed the adapter, and the adapter conforms it to some kind of hopefully some kind of semblance of a an approved protocol. I know that they're working on cloud events, a standard, but I think it's what it should be fairly straightforward. Um, but again, if it grows to be arbitrarily complex, you can use a message adapter. All right, so those are all events that are um, going to and from Kafka. They're actually communicating with our example, the microlab example repo. That code is simulating these services. So now if we go back, we should see obviously accelerated. This isn't, these events would take place, across multiple days, potentially weeks, right? Um, hence we absolutely need, an asynchrony, and we need event bus is the best way to handle that. We see the complete payment. That was the last step. We've got tracking status of order delivered. We've got a proof of delivery, because don't deliver it. Don't tell me it's delivered, and I don't actually have the item. That's not going to work. Similarly, we've got a payment authorization that happened up front with authorized payment. Don't send an item to somebody who can't pay for it. Right, and now in another video we weren't able to delete it before. Now we could actually delete the event. That's all just business logic that you can control. And then we could do a cancel order. So let's post one. Let's say we want to approve. Okay, but now we say we want to cancel the order. Get rid of that. And we say that we see the compensate is true, complete. And this is as far as we got. Was track shipment. So what we did was we went through and executed the undo action for each one of these ports in reverse order, starting with the point of failure. And we were able to execute each one. Again, this is not in real time. This would take, hours, days to return the item, to return the physical item, etc. And we see that the order status is still in shipping. That might be a bug that we can fix. It should be set to canceled, and it could be that an event came back after setting this that set it to shipping, that reset it to shipping. So there might be some bug there that needs to be updated. Basically, the fact that compensate is true and compensate result is complete, that's telling us that that we were able to execute all the undos and compensate for the downstream failure at track shipment. All right.